Happy Tuesday, everyone. I'm so proud of all of you for getting on today's Zoom. We don't have too much to talk about today, but we definitely wanted to make sure that we address some things and had some stuff to share. So I think Adriana just got on.
Yes, I'm on.
Yay.
Let me grab.
Perfect. Adriana, do you want to start with anything?
I need to grab a fan because I'm burning up. So hold on one second.
Okay, no problem. Just to get started, you guys, we are thinking to do less Zooms. So I know currently we're doing them once a week. We're thinking that we're actually going to start doing them monthly, and we're really going to start pouring into getting newbies with you guys. So we want to do more opportunity Zooms, more opportunity calls. We want to do sample wrap parties with you guys and just getting together for team get-togethers that are more like friendship building and getting to know each other.
I know, tell them to hang up.
What we don't want to happen, you guys, and the reason that we kind of decided to go maybe even do like bi-weekly Zooms, we'll kind of play it by ear, but we don't want to be repeating the same thing over and over again. We want to pour into you guys, so that way you guys have kind of like fuel to your fire. I know that these Zooms can be extremely beneficial. If we have
the main chick is talking, but I can't hear her.
And all that kind of stuff. But I feel like if we can transition to doing more opportunity Zooms, so that way you guys can get your guys' potentials on these, and we can go back and forth and share, different stories from different people on this team. Can everybody mute their phone really quick?
We hear a couple people. Yeah.
Thank you. I feel like that's going to be more beneficial to building our businesses.
Yeah.
Is to get potentials on these, do more opportunity Zooms. Also, I've been seeing a lot of leaders on our leadership page that are doing Facebook Live wrap parties.
Yes.
And I think that's an amazing idea. We have people on this Zoom even right now that are all over the place. We have a huge team in Alaska. We have a bunch of people here local. I have a huge team on the East Coast, but shout out to all of you guys that are on here because I know it's late. So, I mean, if we can all connect with, using this type of technology, outside of just, training and tons of information, I feel like that would be more beneficial to building our businesses. So that's kind of why we're transitioning more into less of these type of Zooms, but incorporating other things instead. So that's kind of where we're coming from with that stuff.
Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with it, and when you create an event and you go to do an online party, it actually allows you to post a live video. So rather than like having to have something already prepared, you can be doing the live video for everyone to see in that event at the same time. Yeah, It's just super cool. We've been hearing lots of good feedback of people engaging, so it's definitely better than just doing a whole bunch of posts. They're still doing the posts so people can call back and look at that, but people are engaging more on the online wrap parties because of the live video. So we definitely want to give that a try. We don't want to get away from getting belly to belly. We definitely still want to be doing wrap parties and getting the wrap on people, but we're all about reaching out to those potentials and getting more people to hear about the product. So we're going to be helping you guys to do that and really connecting on getting newbies and things like that. Katie, I love how you have the whole crew in the back of your picture. That's awesome. Sorry, Adriana.
Oh, I didn't notice that. Hi, guys. Party at Katie's house.
Yeah, we were having a team meeting.
I love it.
Love it. And that's what we wanted to start doing more of, too. I know that, there's lots of you guys who aren't local, but find somebody that's local to you, or if you have a team that's local, share what you guys are doing. Get together, have lunch,
post pictures.
Post pictures. I see all the time different leaders that meet up even for dinner or coffee in the morning, whatever it is.
Boards, mimosas, whatever. Yeah.
I really want to take this business. I was talking to Bree Daniels. She's a diamond leader on my team earlier. And I was telling her, this business is supposed to be fun. Yes, it's going to be work. Not going to say it's going to be easy. but this business is supposed to be fun. Like my best months, both my paycheck and as far as me and my personal enrollments, were the months that I had the most fun.
Mm-hmm.
And if we take that fun out of it, that's when it really seems to be like a job or a task. And I don't know about you guys, but I can be a procrastinator when it comes to tasks. Like I hate laundry. I hate dishes. I hate things that are tedious, or I mean, anything that I feel like is a task, I'll put off. And I can honestly tell you guys that I've done that with my business too. And so make sure you guys are having fun doing this. I'm so proud. Like, I can't even explain this challenge. When we set these points, Ina and Tiana were like, you know, maybe 60 points that's a lot. Like, is anybody going to do that? But we wanted to push you guys. We wanted to see what you guys are capable of. I mean, and there's people that are close. There's a handful of you guys that are like really close. It was neck and neck. It wasn't like this was just one person. Yeah. And shout out to Robin, who, I mean, murdered this. Good
job, Robin.
Completely blew us away. But I mean, there's a lot of people who are close, and there's already a lot of you guys who have gotten free gear too. And we want you guys to have fun while doing it. That's why we kind of wanted to do like this points challenge, just to add a little bit of fun to it. But honestly, you guys, when we broke up the points, Tiana and Ian and I talked about it. What is that when you break it down to doing the steps of success? That's what this business is. Doing the steps of success. If you do it once, do it again. And teaching your guys' teams. There's no special sauce in building your business. It's enrolling 3 distributors and pushing for 4 loyal customers every single month. And sometimes you'll fall short. Does that mean that your business is any less valuable? Absolutely not. That doesn't take away from the fact that you can still be successful in this business. But if you do it once, don't stop there. Do it again. And keep doing it and keep doing it. And for those of you guys who have been in business for a little while, look at where you were at last year and compare it to this year. I know it's really easy to compare month over month, and this is what we talk about on our triple page quite a bit. We kind of get caught up in, you know, our paycheck or our rank or our businesses month over month, when in reality, compare it year over year. So if you weren't in this business a year ago, you have more than you had a year ago. If you were in this business a year ago and you were a brand new distributor and you have even just customers underneath you, that's more than you had a year ago. So celebrate those small successes, and don't get caught up in comparing month over month when
no. What it does is
have it gained anything in this business, you're winning and you're successful. So. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that. Bree, did you have anything to add? Katie, I know Ariel's on here. I don't know if Liz got on. I can't really see who's all on here.
Bree's jumping in.
I don't really have anything
Hey
to add.
guys.
Hi.
First of all, Adriana, you're 9 months pregnant. You need a fan.
We have central air. It just hasn't been on. I just got home a little bit ago. I'm like, why isn't the air conditioning on? I'm dying.
I'm feeling bad this.
Sorry, guys.
Really, the only thing that I wanted to touch on is
Oh my goodness, sorry.
It's all right. Please, dog's bad. What I wanted to touch on is just, and I've been really, talking to my team about this, is hold on it for.
You just cut out.
Maybe. I guess we can kind of go over the next thing we had on our list. For those of you guys who are new, and even for those of you guys who have been in business, we wanted to kind of touch quickly on making sure that you guys are set up for the beginning of next month. Please make sure that you have your auto shipment set up. I can't tell you the difference between people who are using the products and we talk about this all the time. Being a product to the product is the easiest way to build this business. But I've had a lot of people who waited till the very last minute, and it was too late to run their auto shipment. Do not rely on 150 in personal bonus volume to be commission qualified every month. It's scary. If a customer returns their order or something happens, I mean, it's not, you don't want to rely on that for being commission qualified. So get your auto shipment set up to run in July. So that way it's set up. If you need to use your commissions from June, set it up to run on the 15th or the 16th. That way you know it's just going to come out of your commissions from this last month. And also I wanted to talk about too, this is the biggest thing that I wanted to make sure that I went over tonight. Moving into July is all of your guys' BOGO customers, whether that was the BOGO or the buy two get one for the cleanse or the BOGO wraps. Make sure you guys are, and if you guys have teams that are not on here, please reach out to them and make sure that they are setting up or reaching out to those customers and setting up their auto shipment for July for something that they're going to use. So if they signed up with BOGO wraps, but they don't want wraps, they may not want wraps for July. Make sure that you guys are setting them up with what they need and what they want. Maybe they want the cleanse, or maybe they want to do the whole system. Figure out what I feel like even with me, I have so many customers that enroll with BOGO, but then I talk to them a little bit more and I find out that they want to lose 50 to 60 pounds. Keeping them on auto shipment for wraps is not the best. I mean, you're going to lose customers that way. They're not going to lose 50 or 60 pounds with the wraps, and they're going to turn off auto shipment as soon as they can. Or their card's going to decline and they're not even going to care to fix it because, you know, that's not what their goal is. So make sure you're reaching out to your customers that signed up with BOGO or signed up this month at all, really. And make sure that you guys are setting them up in July for the products that they're going to use. And not only is that going to help your guys' paycheck, but it's going to help build that retention with your customers. Same thing with the cleanse. If they bought 2 and got 1 free, that means they have 3 cleanses. There's a good chance they're not going to need another cleanse in July. Mm-hmm. So get them on a different product. Get them, if they want to do wraps or they want to do greens or they want to do the system or they want to do the skincare line, figure out what they need so that way you can get them on a better auto shipment for July.
Back to distributors on auto shipment, you guys. Like, I'm the auto shipment Nazi, but auto shipment is law. I don't know, Adriana had to walk away, so I'm not sure what all you said, but if you can't afford the auto shipment, that's all the more you need to be running it and selling the product each month. So put it at 2 boxes of wraps. You need to be out there blitzing and getting the wrap on people and making the money right back, or be having wrap parties, because you can't run a successful business without the auto shipment and having a little bit of product on hand, or you're not going to be posting about products that you're using and that you're loving, and you're not going to be getting the wraps on people to get new customers. So you guys, the auto shipment is so important, not only for your volume, but for your team volume, for promotions, for being a product of the product, for being eligible for bonuses, to get a paycheck. Like, there's so many reasons why auto shipment is so important. I want to make sure that you all are running an auto shipment and teaching your teams to run an auto shipment every month. There's never a reason why you shouldn't run an auto shipment. When I started this business, I couldn't even afford the auto shipment, but I made sure to sell each wrap individually so that I had enough money to pay for the next month's auto shipment. And even though I couldn't afford it, every single month I've been in this business, I have forever ran an auto shipment. I have never once missed it. And so I think a lot of people think, oh, I can't afford it this month, turn it off. No. If you are serious about this business and you want to work this business, you need to be making sure to run the auto shipment. So I just wanted to throw that in there, that it's so important to make a paycheck and to be using the product and to be doing those wrap parties and getting the wraps on people. Had to throw that in there.
Did you get a chance to get back on? Oh, there she is.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Okay.
My phone died. Perfect timing, right? What I was going to say is I've been kind of talking a lot with my team. My personal team has been really, really, really focusing on posting. They're super consistent with their posts, but their businesses haven't been growing as quickly as, you know, they kind of wanted right off the bat. So I just wanted to kind of share my story with a couple of the people that are on here that don't know me, but I was scared to death to send out a message. I mean, other than the people that liked or commented on my posts, like, I sent no messages. And when I went on the cruise, And I had told them I, was a diamond, and they just thought like that was crazy nuts that I had never cold messaged or reached out to people. And I look back now and I'm just like, wow, my business would have been so much further ahead if I would have listened to my upline and listened to the leaders that are sharing how they were successful. So, and now as our company is growing, so it's huge. It's amazing for us, but the company is just growing. Just posting is not asking. So make sure that you, and I'm saying this to myself too, that don't focus so much. We need to be very consistent posting. Don't focus so much on just posting and then getting discouraged that our business isn't growing as fast as we want. Like, we have to make sure we're reaching out to people, we're scheduling those wrap appointments and making that wrap cash. Like, you have to actively be working this, because at this point in the game, with the company, it's getting bigger and bigger. Everyone's posting on social media. So if you're not reaching out to people, you're not offering the opportunity to them, or, offering some of our amazing products. I just think that our teams are going to slow down a little bit by just focusing on being consistent posting. So just make sure. I know for me, I had to do like a personal reality check here. And, I feel like I'm working so much. I'm super, consistent on social media. But the second I got out of my comfort zone and I sent out messages, the last month, my business has grown more than it has in 8 months. And I just sent out messages on Instagram. I started working Instagram to people that I didn't know, but I just, we had stuff in common. We had kids, or, I'm into health and fitness. We had stuff in common, and I just reached out to them and just, complimented their profile and offered to see if they were interested in making some money on the side. So with that, that's very scary for me anyway. But with that, I was able to sign 3 distributors from people I had never even met or talked to in my life this month. So I just challenge you all to get out of your comfort zone a little bit, and really, really work your business. Share this opportunity with people. And if you're like me and you're a little scared with messaging, because I totally was, just change your thinking a little bit, and just instead of thinking, oh, I don't want to bother people, or, are people going to get mad if I message them? You need to switch that and just say, people need this opportunity. Like, you have this huge blessing at your fingertips, and you're offering it to people. So if you look at it that way, that changed the game for me. So I just wanted to share that with you guys. Still stay consistent with posting on Facebook, but make sure you have that hundreds list available. You're working it every day, and you're sending messages out to people to share these products and this opportunity. So that's all I wanted to say.
I love that. Like, I feel like you hit so many different points in what we've all been trying to come across and to get across to you guys, but going through it personally and seeing, the result that it's had in your business. My biggest month was this very similar, when I finally decided, like, okay, I am not going to hold back anymore. I'm not going to let the fear of what people are going to say or what people may think about me hold me back from sharing this opportunity. And when I did that, I enrolled 10 distributors that month. And like, that was huge for me. And so, they're some of my strongest leaders. It was the same month that I enrolled my husband. And looking back now, I can't even imagine my business without these people, because they become some of my greatest friends. But had I not, these are people who, are paying off debt and helping towards bills, and finally have extra money to buy their kids clothes. And, had I held that back from them and not offered them this opportunity, who knows, maybe somebody else would have, and maybe they would be on somebody else's team. But like Bree said, at this point with our company and the way that it's growing so fast, everybody is everybody's potential. You just have to be brave enough and get over yourself and be fearless and go out there and offer it to people. And we are crazy.
If you don't reach out and ask them, I guarantee somebody else will.
Yes.
I lost 2 distributors 3 months ago from that same thing. Like, I shipped them samples and everything, and because they were interested in the product, but I never offered the opportunity to them, ever. I just sent them the products, and they said they liked them, but they weren't ready to order. And then 3 months ago, 2 of them signed up with someone else. And I mean, and that's my bad. Like, I should have asked them. So that's kind of was where this all came from, is because I missed out on a couple people and it was my fault. So
don't hold yourself back. I mean, honestly, we are in our own way majority of the time when it comes to building with new business partners and with customers too. We are in our own way. And if you wake up every morning and just say, okay, I'm going to do what I need to do, make sure you're like Bree said, you know, I feel like, I mean, and a lot of people have reached out to me too. I feel like I'm doing everything. I'm posting. Nobody's liking my post, or, you know, like you get caught up in things that aren't really building your business. Yes, we should absolutely be posting consistently 3 to 5 times a day and staying on top of posting. But at the same time, remember, posting isn't asking them. And I always say, and like all the time to everybody, is, you know, the magic happens in your inbox. The magic happens when you're wrapping somebody. The magic happens, you know, belly to belly, on the phone with somebody. Get somebody on the phone with, you know, on the phone, talk to them. And if you stay consistent with doing that, I mean, you will see it in your businesses.
And that hundreds list is so huge.
What was that?
Mm-hmm.
The hundreds list is so huge for follow-up and keeping track of all that.
I have one more thing to say about that, Tiana. Last month I just went like balls to the wall in messaging people. And I didn't sign one distributor, and I was so disappointed. And I'm sharing this because it's totally a learning experience. I was disappointed because I had like tripled and quadrupled my potentials from the month before, because I got so much feedback and I was so excited, but not one person signed. But then 3 of those people signed this month. So, you know, the expectation of these potentials signing in 4 days from when we talk to them is not realistic. And I know Christina Watts has done some trainings that she says that her potentials, it takes her 3 or 4 months to get them signed. So if you guys are like me and you got a little discouraged, if you have potentials and they're not signing up right away, I have just like learned, like, I have to have patience, and these people are going to sign up. It's just, you know, it's just when they're ready. So if you have that long list like I do, God showed me something this month, is that, you know, I have that list of potentials. As long as I stay in touch with them and I keep following up, like, they're going to sign up. So don't get discouraged. We all have people that are like, okay, Friday, I'm going to sign up. And, you know, Friday comes and they don't. And then they say, okay, next Friday. We all have that. So don't get discouraged by that. But I'm excited to, you know, once I kind of heard that from Christina Watts, that the average, you know, new distributor signs their first distributor like within a couple months. I think that encourages the new distributors that might be struggling getting people to join their team right off the bat. But once you get those first couple, your team just starts to grow. So.
And I would throw in on the messaging, like, make it personal. Don't always say, hey, girly, but say their name, you know, build a friendship, compliment them, like, make it personal, so it's not just like a copy and paste type message.
Yeah, I can't agree with that, honestly, anymore. I don't know if you've seen it, Tiana, but somebody had posted on our triple page this morning about how there was a mom's group, and it wasn't anywhere local to us, but how somebody on there was, they got to talking about different MLMs, and it wasn't just It Works. But one of the triples posted that she was embarrassed because there was a group of them that got together, and through chatting in the comments and stuff, they came to realize that a bunch of them had gotten the same message from a bunch of different people local to them. And so they started talking about how, you know, not just It Works, but different MLM companies copy and paste and just send out mass messages. And they were talking about how, you know, a bunch of them started with, hey, your kids are so cute. Have you ever thought about making money from home? And, you know, when there's 15, 20 people, different people on there saying that they got the same message from, you know, a bunch of different people, that's not personal. And that makes our company look bad. It makes our business, it makes our, you know, what we do look bad, not just our company, but all network marketing companies. So I always say, and I always think to myself too, you know, what would I want to hear? Like if I got a message from somebody, you know, how would I want to be approached? Yes, I would appreciate a compliment about my kids. But I would want them to know a little bit about me. Like, hey, you know, I see we're friends on Facebook, and congratulations on your baby on the way. You know, I know that it's been, you know, kind of scary the last couple of weeks with, you know, preterm labor and stuff. Like, how are you doing? And then talk to me about other things. So think about, like, would you read it? Would you reply to it if you were to have gotten that message? And just make sure you're being personal and genuine when it comes to messaging.
Same with your posts too.
It doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be, you know, if you're being honest and genuine and you really truly feel like this person would be an asset to your business, it shouldn't be scary. It should be exciting. And once you do it and you just kind of get out of your own way, it'll become a habit to get in people's inbox and just offer it. And you're going to get told no. But you know, that each no is closer to a yes, and you just kind of have to find how many people you need to talk to. And I would say too, you know, no doesn't mean no forever. It just means not right now. Keep their name on your hundreds list. Build that relationship. They're watching you. That's why posting is so important. Stay consistent so that way they know that, you know, hey, I'm in this for the long haul. We talked about this on one of our last Zooms. You know, people want to join this business with somebody who knows where they're going. They want to join with this business with somebody who's confident, who they can trust. I mean, I could say now that a lot of the people who've been watching me, they know that I'm not going anywhere, that I will be a part of this company until the wheels fall off. And they trust. And I've been having a lot of people reach out to me even in the last couple of months after 2.5 years in this business, that have been watching me this whole time. So yeah, that's what I wanted to say about that.
Love it.
Did you have anything else you wanted to go over, Tiana? I know it was kind of last minute. We didn't get very many comments on what you guys wanted to go
I know that we're wanting to get together tomorrow. Do we have a set time?
Yeah, 6:30 tomorrow. I think we're going to do it at a park. For those of you guys who have kids, it's supposed to be nice. 6:30, so that way it's not too hot. And I think we're going to do it at Hazeldale Park in Vancouver. It's a big covered shaded area with a really nice park. So if you guys are local, get to that. It's not going to be anything super, you know, formal. Come as you are, super casual. We'll have charts. They have tables and stuff there. So yeah, come tomorrow if you guys can come to that. Maybe we can bring some snacks. I mean, whatever works.
Yeah.
But we're going to plan a opportunity Zoom next. So get your guys' hundreds list out now, and start inviting people, or even just talking to them about it. So that way you can make it personal when you're inviting people to the Zoom. Because we want them, we want to focus on quality. So, you know, if you have a handful of really strong potentials, get them on. Eden and I will come up with a date. Mm-hmm. I'm kind of in limbo right now because I'm supposed to have baby like any day, but either way, we'll have a set date here in the next day or two. But yeah, that's what we're going to transition to move forward, is an opportunity Zoom. And then we'll try to get something on the books for a Facebook Live wrap party. And then we'll check in maybe the middle of the month next month for our like big team Zoom. What do you think, Tiana?
Yep, that's perfect. And we have we're planning to do a one team, one mission soon.
Oh yeah, so another thing too is we are kind of new to this, I guess. Being a triple, you can plan like an official one team, one mission. And I feel like that's what we need. I think that we could totally pack the house and get lots of potentials there. And so we're in the process. It's a little bit of a process. I was looking into it. But yeah, expect that coming this summer for sure.
Everyone bring your charts tomorrow, hundreds list, super casual. We'll all just spend some time together and do some business building and relationship building. But I also want to remind all of you, Ian and I were all talking about how it's so important to have our charts in front of us, and how sometimes we get so busy and wrapped up in just posting, that it's important to have your goals intentional and specific. So make sure that you guys are making monthly goals for yourself, holding yourself accountable. using that hundreds list and then keeping that chart in front of you, because there's no way for you to grow and know where you want to go if you don't know where you're at. And so if you have that chart in front of you and you know you have X distributors and you need X more, it just helps you to push that much more further. So make sure you have your chart out, you teach your teams to have their chart out, and make sure you guys are setting those goals.
Yeah, real honest moment here, you guys, being completely transparent and vulnerable with you. I took my presidential chart out the month after I went triple. I was super pumped up. I didn't sleep for like 2 weeks because I was super on fire. I wanted to fill it in as soon as possible. But I kind of hit a hard, like, you know, people weren't signing up fast enough. Like Bree said, you know, we can't have these expectations for people to sign up when we want them to sign up. It doesn't always work like that. And then I put it away. Literally, it makes me want to cry right now thinking about it. I have not taken it out since. I know I have a general idea of what I need, but when Tiana messaged me and Ina the other day and said, you know, I feel like this is heavy on my heart. Like we need to take our charts out. We need to, you know, it really got me thinking. I busted my chart out that night, and I have I have barely slept. Not only because I'm comfortable, but because I've been talking to new people. I've been planting seeds. I know what I need. So if you have tucked your chart away, I've been there. I was there just a week ago. Take that chart out, look at it, hang it up in front of you, because having my chart out and looking at it and knowing what I need and having that visual every single day has lit a fire in me that I know I need to change all of those boxes. Those are lives that I need to change. So, and it gives me direction. So get your chart out, get a brand new chart out, start filling in, bring it tomorrow, pray over it every single day. I'm looking at a few of you right now, and I know that that's where you're at in this business. That next promotion is scary. And your business may have fallen apart. You may have been really close before, and you know your team fell apart. That's okay. It happens. It's happened to me. It's happened to you know, all of the strong leaders on my team. It's happened to them. But that doesn't just that shouldn't stop you. That's not going to define you. We keep rebuilding and recharting. So get that chart out, please. When
you say that, Adriana, I think the most amazing part is like something might have fell apart somewhere or someone might have given up, but we never stopped, you guys, and we've promoted since then. So it's crazy. Like if you have that chart out, people will fall off, people might get distracted, but that doesn't mean that you can't promote. Like have your chart out, have intentional goals, work towards them, and you'll still promote.
Yep.
We have 1 minute left.
Well, thank you guys for getting on. It was kind of last minute, but stay tuned for an opportunity Zoom from there. We'll post a date as soon as we have one. Anybody else?
Go ahead, sorry.
No, I just was saying, anybody else have anything to add?
I was just going to congratulate Robin again on winning the mini iPad.
Super exciting.
That's so exciting. And then we have some people who are winning the shirts or the business cards and blitz cards. And there's still a couple days left. A lot of you are really close.
The month's not over. Yes, the month's not over. We have plenty.
We're so proud of you.
So push for close.
We can say a quick prayer really quick.
Go ahead, Tiana.
Thank you. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for each and every one of these beautiful people that were led into this business for a reason. We just ask that you'll guide all of us and help us find the people that are praying at night for an answer to the prayers and looking for an opportunity like this. Maybe they don't even know they're looking for it, but that we can be that light in their life, give them more friendships, and be an answer to their prayers. God, I just ask that you help all of us